meeting is called to order.
Thank you, sir. Welcome to another edition of our meeting on the World's Vaccine Day. I wish you all, and I request the President, sir, to confirm the minutes of the previous meeting.
The minutes of the previous meeting was circulated, and as we have not received any objection or observation, I presume that you all have confirmed. So I hereby confirm the minutes of the previous meeting.
Today, we have got consent from our two renowned guests, Rotarian Rajendra Agrawal ji and Dr. Dubey.
Mr. Devendra Dubey.
Dr. Devendra Dubey.
No, he's not doctor. He's Mr. Devendra Dubey.
Yeah.
Actually, that is I'm not being able to read the name properly.
Yeah, he's Mr. Devendra Dubey. Yes.
I have not done my, actually, I should admit I have not done my homework properly today.
No problem.
Please excuse
Go
me.
ahead.
And so, according to our plan, Dr. Moniz has to give the introduction of the Rotarian Rajendra Agrawal ji, and then of Dr. Dubey by Rotarian Dubey Agrawal. So,
Rotarian,
introduction.
Rotarian Rajendra Agrawal ji has not yet joined. He is in Kenya, although he assured me that he will be joining from there. So what I suggest that first we will go ahead with the with Mr. Devendra Dubey. So introduction of Mr. Devendra Dubey we will lead right now. Then once Rajendra Agrawal ji will join, then we will take the introduction of him.
Okay. So thanks a lot, Ratulji and President. Good evening, everyone. I take the privilege to introduce Mr. Devendra Dubey. Mr. Dubey believes that making every heartbeat count through purposeful living and continuous learning. Mr. Dubey is the bachelor's student in financial markets with exceptional resilience and determination. A heart transplant survivor at the age of 15 who transformed a life-changing experience into academic and competitive excellence. His key achievements: he was the second prize winner in an All India UNSC committee competition. He was the champion in multiple finance events at prestigious Mumbai colleges. He successfully overcame major health challenges through community support. In his personal journey, he received a life-saving heart transplant when he was just 15 years at Fortis Hospital, Mumbai, which was made possible through Rotary Club support and Mr. Rajendra Agrawal's financial assistance. This experience has instilled deep gratitude and purpose in him, driving academic and personal excellence. He is forever grateful to family, medical professionals, the Rotary Club, and especially an anonymous heart donor whose gift of life made his journey possible. Thank you, Mr. Devendra Dubey, to join with us today and share your experience.
But now, as Rotarian Rajendra Agrawal has also joined with us, and he is in Kenya, so I think his introduction will also be there, and then he will give his views.
Over to you, Dr. Moniz.
Thank you, Lalji. Thank you very much.
I request
Even Dr. Agrawal.
Dr. Moniz to give the objection of Rotarian Rajendra Agrawal.
Yes. Thank you, Pratulji. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Honorable President, Secretary, and all the fellow Rotarians of the prestigious Rotary Club of Organ Donation International. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to introduce to you the one and only Dr. Rajendra Agrawal. He's a qualified naturopath and has put tireless efforts and selfless service into numerous of his projects in his life, and which has also earned him numerous awards all over, including the prestigious Corona Award recognizing his exceptional contributions during the pandemic. His primary motto is service above self, empowering communities through selfless leadership. He has been described by many as the embodiment of Rotary's core values. Rotarian Dr. Rajendra Agrawal is the past district governor of Mumbai District 3141 and is very fondly known as the service governor for his unwavering commitment to the cause of humanity. Dr. Agrawal very heartfully states, the true essence of Rotary lies in serving humanity, uplifting the underprivileged, and embodying the service above self. He's a visionary leader and whose journey has championed many leadership virtues into prestigious roles. A few of them I would love to place in front of you. He was a chief coordinator of RID 3141 in the year 1617. The district secretary for RID 3140, 1516. The assistant governor for RID 3140 in the year 1213. And the president of the Rotary Club of Bombay Queen City in the year 2005 and 6. He's also been the president of the Akhil Bharatiya Agrawal Sammelan, Mumbai, the national vice president for Akhil Bharatiya Agrawal Sammelan, and he's been a trustee for quite a few organizations. Dr. Agrawal is an epitome of dedication into uplifting the less fortunate and the marginalized. Welcome to you, Dr. Rajendra Agrawal ji, to our forum. And a very good evening to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Rajendra Agrawal ji, Dr. Rajendra Agrawal ji, I request you to start to give a talk on today's topic, the role of Rotary in organ transplants, because you are one of the, I must say that as your profile has also said about the service governor, but apart from that, you are also a pioneer who is promoting organ transplants and organ donation in a very unique way, and which I want you to describe yourself and about the second guest of ours, that is Mr. Devendra Dubey, who is today present here, although it's the main reason is the donor who has donated his heart to him, but your role was very pivotal to perform that transplantation. So, Rotary and Rajendra Agrawal, please.
Thank you, Lalji. Thank you very much. आज देवेंद्र दुबे से वो टाइम मिले थे जब ये हॉस्पिटल में थे, फिर उसके बाद में 2-3 बार और मिलना हुआ था. इट इज सच अ प्लेजर कि आज आपने रोटरी क्लब ऑफ ऑर्गन डोनेशन के बैनर में इसको यहाँ बुलाया है. सो इट इज द बिगिनिंग एंड फ्यूचर. देवेंद्र जी, आपको बहुत बड़ा रोल प्ले करना है. आपके पास बहुत बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म अवेलेबल है रोटरी का भी, और इसके थ्रू यू विल गो माइल्स अहेड इन मेनी मेनी मोर थिंग्स. Last time we met, I still remember you had told me you will be available anytime, anywhere to be invited to come and speak and meet people. So coming to the topic of role of Rotary in organ donation. As we know, Rotary is a service organization and role is there for every project of education, medical or anything. So organ donation is not a very easy thing which is available for everyone to be part of. But Rotary wants to do this project, wants to support such people, want to support such parents, support such children. So देवेंद्र जी, मैं आपको रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि आगे के लिए keep your ears open. And anytime you hear of support for such a child required, whether it is heart, whether it is liver, whether it is kidney, please let us know. We are all there always to support such people, especially children. Eye donation, as we know, Lalji, Rotary is doing from a very long time. Rotary के आई हॉस्पिटल्स भी हैं एंड अच्छी टीम भी है हु अवेलेबल round the clock 24 hours every single day. So eye donation to ho raha hai, hota rahega, and that also is the important part. For the people who are present on this meeting today, you all have attended so many meetings of Lal Goyal ji. इनका जो dedication है ये project के अंदर is absolutely unbelievable. I would say he is one and only in India or the world who is giving so much effort, time and money for this cause. So Rotary is available to give such support financially, to look for donors, to be present over there for such events. Fundraising करनी हो, आज जब सर्जरीज हो रही हैं तो और कोई तरह का भी सपोर्ट करना हो. So Lalji, if you want me to talk on any more particular thing around, for me, तो I can keep talking around generally on many things. आप कोई particular कोई चीज मेरे को टच करने को बोलोगे, अगर देवेंद्र दुबे की स्टोरी टच करने की बोलोगे तो मैं वो भी शेयर कर लेता हूँ.
राजन जी, थैंक यू वेरी मच. और सबसे ज्यादा थैंक्स मैं आपको इसलिए दूंगा कि आपने इतने आवर्स की जर्नी के बाद आप कीनिया पहुंचे, और कीनिया जाके आपने इमीडिएटली अब आपने ज्वाइन किया है. वी कैन सी योर फेस एंड वी कैन रियलाइज कि आपको अभी नींद भी पूरी नहीं हुई है, बट दिस शोज द डेडिकेशन ऑफ रोटेरियन, एंड यू आर रियली ट्रू रोटेरियन जो से, और इसीलिए यू आर फेमस एज ए सर्विस गवर्नर, और आप हर आदमी आपको याद रखता है इसी वजह से. एंड व्हाट वी विल डू, इफ यू कैन परमिट अस, वी विल लिसन फ्रॉम मिस्टर देवेंद्र दुबे आल्सो. उसके बाद फिर क्वेश्चन आंसर्स होंगे, या अगर आपको कहीं पे कमिटमेंट है देन वी विल टेक इट फर्स्ट, डू द क्वेश्चन आंसर्स विथ यू, और उसके बाद होने लें, जैसा आप बताएं.
आप पहले कर लीजिए, बिकॉज यहाँ डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाए, कुछ भी हो जाए. So let us finish that, बाद में वो कर लीजिए.
ओके, तो पहले हम आपसे ही करना चाहेंगे. तो मेरे थोड़े से वो हैं, although I must say that what Rotary is doing is a remarkable thing in all the fields, but when we are talking about the organ donation, so like Rotary ने पोलियो का जो 80s में संकल्प उठाया था, और उसका रिजल्ट पूरे विश्व ने माना, ऑल ओवर वर्ल्ड एवरीबडी नोज. और हमें सबको पता है कि जो पोलियो है, that was not in developed countries, it was in a developing countries, और उसमें स्पेशली इंडिया, पाकिस्तान, अफगानिस्तान और इस तरह के कंट्रीज थे. और we were so proud to feel, अब हमें इतना प्राउड फील होता है कि that we feel कि आज अगर पोलियो ऑलमोस्ट समाप्त हो गया है, थोड़ा सा रह गया है, वो भी अफगानिस्तान और पाकिस्तान में, उसका जो क्रेडिट जाता है मेनली इट गोज टू रोटरी. इसी तरह ऑर्गन डोनेशन का जो है, क्योंकि ऑर्गन डोनेशन की जो मैक्सिमम प्रॉब्लम है वो इंडिया को है. आज इतनी अमेरिका, यूएस में नहीं है, नाइदर इट इज इन यूके, वहां भी है, दे रिक्वायर ऑर्गन्स, बट द पर्सन्स आर नॉट डाइंग लाइक व्हाट वी आर सीइंग इन इंडिया. बट द प्रॉब्लम इज there is no basic infrastructure, there is many things lacuna in India, which if Rotary, and as past district governor and now going to be in the next year you are the project in charge of all the services, we feel that if you recommend and the district will recommend, then this project can also be taken up in like what the polio thing has been taken by the Rotary International. So my question to you is, do you think is it possible for Rotary International that we can convince the Rotary District 3141 will convince them, that pursue them to set up funds, because as you also said that the funds are required, but the funds are required in huge quantity, because 5 lakhs people are dying. This is official data every year in India. Unofficially, I personally feel, and as I written and I have discussed earlier, that 85% of the population is not covered where there are facilities of even the organ retrieval. So if we will take everything, it shows that approximately 25 to 30 lakhs people are dying every year. It's a huge number. And to cover that, we require lots of infrastructure and then the awareness. And for that, expenses are required, the capital investments are required. So if you as a past district governor and in the next year you will be the service in charge or project in charge of the Rotary District 3141, do you think this can be taken up by the Rotary International seriously and can be done like end polio now.
Lalji, मैं यही बोलूँगा, it definitely can be done. Before, it was not done because of so many reasons, but now we have a specialized avenue we are going to have in that particular Rotary year. And now we got a very specialized person in you who will give the presentations. Till today, we did not have this particular subject done because we did not have someone to able to give so much dedication. तो मैं यही आपको बोलूंगा, रोटरी के अंदर अपॉर्चुनिटी क्रिएट करेंगे, एवेन्यू क्रिएट करेंगे, एंड मैं गवर्नर को एडवांस में बोल दूंगा कि इसको पूरे साल प्रमोट करना है, इसको हर बड़े मीटिंग्स में, हर रोटरी इंटरनेशनल के प्रोजेक्ट्स, आई वुड से मीटिंग्स में, whenever we have a Rotary International President coming to India, we have the directors coming, we will keep highlighting this point, because money required is so huge that an individual person will not be able to give, an individual club will not be able to do. If it reaches and touches some Rotary dignitary from, I would say, international, the whole thing will change. So
Okay,
I can assure you, आप
Yes.
तैयारी कर लीजिए और
जी।
अपने हर रोटरी बड़ी मीटिंग में इसको शेप देंगे, एंड वी विल डेफिनेटली सी कि कभी न कुछ न कोई जादू होगा.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other questions by any of the members from PDG Rotarian Rajendra Agrawal ji, because he's in Kenya and the internet is a problem there, which he has already mentioned. So if any one of you have a question, please unmute and ask the question to him first. Please unmute and ask the question. Yes,
Dr.
Yes, Rotarian
Dr. Agrawal.
Yes, please.
Yeah, namaskar ji, namaskar. Thank you very much, Mr. Agrawal, because today Rotary Club International Organ Donation International is because of you. So thank you very much, and your commitment today that in all the meetings, international meetings or any other meetings by the Rotary Club as a whole, that shows your commitment to the organ donation. So we are really thrilled to hear you and appreciate your points of commitment, saying that Rotary Club of organ donation and particularly organ donation will be a coming days will be a theme for all the Rotary Club in the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rotarian Ram Pradeep ji. Yes, anyone else who wants to ask the question? Yes, Rotarian Dr. Kamal Jain.
Sir, as just you said, rightly said, that funds are required, right, for this project. But there are many, other things which we can do where funds are not required for the awareness of organ donation. Like if we have any of the project, like, not only organ donation, Rotary Club organizing any project, we can just put up a banner, awareness banner, please donate the organs. And if you have any queries, contact so and so. This is a totally, like, don't require any funds for this. Or suppose we are having any, programs like India, we have Ganpati festival in Maharashtra, 7 days. And if any of our members, they are organizing the pandals and all, you can just keep a banner over there. Or what we used to do over here, we used to keep one stall nearby. Usually in Ganesh Utsav and all, what they do, they keep, different, like, stalls during the program, festival. So one, if you can keep on awareness where videos can be played, people can be, made aware of, we can solve their queries over there. So these are the things, which we can incorporate.
So मैं ये कहूँगा कि रोटरी में ये ऑर्गन डोनेशन का एवेन्यू तो रहा ही है और प्रेजेंटेशन होता भी रहा है, बट वो डेप्थ और सीरियसनेस मिसिंग थी, डेप्थ और सीरियसनेस मिसिंग थी. अभी जब उसमें एक अलग डेप्थ देंगे, हर बार बोलेंगे, we will invite the Rotary clubs, come forward, keep do all these things, the things will change continuously. सो
सर मुझे
मतलब
मेरा
मैं
वही
बोलूंगा
बोलना
कि
था।
अभी तक जो नहीं हुआ अभी होगा। हर क्लब को जब बोला जाएगा, हर रोटरी क्लब के प्रेसिडेंट्स को बोला जाएगा कि इसमें ध्यान दीजिए, आज इसके बैनर भी लगाइए, हर आपके बड़े रोटरी मीटिंग्स में इसको 5 मिनट टाइम दीजिए, तो विल चेंज इट एनी हाउ। माय कमिटमेंट इज देयर एब्सोल्युटली।
राइट सर।
Yeah. Okay. Yes, the Rotarian Professor Dr. Sudhir San, please.
Welcome, Rotary Rajendra Agrawal ji. We are very proud
Hi, ji.
and privileged to have you here today. Despite your very tight schedule there, you are traveling internationally. The important point which I wanted to clarify with your help is Rotary is a very systematic organization. It plans ahead in time, including its succession. So, how can we make sure that the successive office bearers treat our organ donation movement in a high priority manner, maybe top 3 or 4 priorities, because life is going to be more complicated in years to come because of the things we are doing to the environment. It is no secret that man is not being environmental friendly and our organs are being adversely affected. So Rotary is a centuries old organization. So my point here is, can you suggest some blueprint by which will ensure that organ donation remains a top 5 priority of the organizations? Please enlighten us.
So I'll just tell you now, जैसे we got polio happening, polio के अंदर Rotary International have understood the seriousness of this and it took it further. Now, when we talk about this, how this is saving lives, people today have not gone and understood very deeply. When this is told and people understand the depth, how it saves lives. And today I'll tell you, Rashri Birla donates $1 million every single year for polio. Just one small thing. So same way, अगर हर donors के सामने ये point बार बार आएगा, और जब when it strikes few big donors कि हमको तो अभी आगे खाली ये काम में पैसा देना है. Rotary is giving so much money, not only from India, from all over the world. When it strikes some particular person, today if you see, many people give money for cancer because family में someone has died of cancer. Someone is giving for heart because उनकी family में कोई heart से मरा है. So इतना पैसा आता है ये सब topic के अंदर. जब ये organ donation के projects होंगे, आज किसको हेल्प रोटरी की हेल्प से कैसे भी करके लीवर मिला है, हार्ट मिला है या किडनी मिली है, सो दे हैव टू बी इन्फॉर्म्ड, दे हैव टू बी टॉक टू. लाल जी, जितने डोनर्स को हार्ट, लिवर, किडनी मिला है उनकी लिस्ट और उनको बम्बार्डिंग करना will make a very big difference. तो मैं बात करते करते मेरे को याद आ रहा है कि वो कंटिन्यूअस होना चाहिए कि अप्रोच सच पीपल फॉर डोनेशंस. आपके पास जो प्रोजेक्ट आएंगे कि आपको आज यहाँ सेंटर बनाना, यहाँ बनाना, ये प्रोजेक्ट की वैल्यू है एंड इतने बनाने हैं, एंड यू पुट अप इन मीटिंग्स, यू कैन नेवर नो वेयर द मनी विल कीप कमिंग कंटिन्यूअस.
Okay.
So just so this is the opportunity will be available. Rotary clubs will be told. We will keep informing the donors. We will keep informing the Rotary International people. We will keep informing the next and next governors. So एक बार ये shape आता रहेगा, बढ़ता रहेगा, it will go to a new level. So I would just say, on the spot, I can understand these 4 points, and let us work on this.
Okay, thank you very much. I think time you will want to leave, but before you leave, I want you to enlighten all our members how you came to know about Mr. Devendra Dubey illness and what you and Rotary played a role in Mr. Devendra Dubey's heart transplantation.
So then I will take a 5-minute story of Devendra Dubey. जो रोल मेरा प्ले हुआ था और जो हुआ था, which many people will not know, and I would say maybe even Devendra Dubey might know the story because he was a child, you know. So ये करते हैं कि I've helped one more child with heart transplant few years back before Devendra Dubey, and that was from Fortis Hospital. And that child was supported by the Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, and I was part of raising the money because of the CM. And Mr. Oprakash Shetty was the CM fund in charge in that particular year. So I was in touch with Fortis Hospital. In case of Devendra Dubey, the Fortis Hospital told him, actually, I will just एक थोड़ी सी यहाँ पर डिस्टर्बेंस में थोड़ा सा एक
Yeah, no issues. Please take.
एक थोड़ा बाहर जा रहा हूँ हाँ जी सॉरी yes I think so now it's better
Yeah.
so लाल जी देवेंद्र दुबे के केस में फोर्टिस हॉस्पिटल से बोला गया इनके फादर को कि आज अप्रोच Mr. Rajendra Agrawal and he will do something. So his father called me up one particular day and he told me कि ऐसे ऐसे आपका नाम आया है और मेरे my elder son has expired because of heart attack and my younger son requires heart transplant and we need support. And his father is a reporter. His father is a reporter with what I can remember with BBC. And a heart transplant mein the cost required was 20-25 lakh rupees. So my thought process in Rotary in projects is never say no. So I told his father, please come and meet me and we will do something. He came over to meet me. He was like, very emotional. He was crying, ki, please help me and save my child. I still remember I called him at Marine Plaza Hotel, जहाँ हमारी क्लब की मीटिंग होती थी क्वीन सिटी की. I assured him that we will raise the money, and after few weeks, the COVID lockdown came in Bombay, in India. Lockdown ke andar we forgot everything, but now let me share a miracle story with Lalji, you, and with Devendra Dubey and everybody. Somewhere in January, I believe in miracles. I believe in the worldly energy and power. In January, one day I got a thought of Devendra Dubey कि उसकी क्या हालत होगी. Where is he? How is he? I called up his father. And his father just told me कि my son's heart is only working 15%. If we don't get an organ or if we don't raise money, he will expire soon. I told him, देखो मैंने चल के आपको सामने से फोन किया है. So my commitment is there for you. That is why I've called you up. And Lalji, you won't believe, when I was talking to him, that same moment I get a WhatsApp from another Rotarian for Devendra Dubey's support. And that Rotarian sends me a message, can we help Devendra Dubey? I called him up immediately and he said, he was Mr. Pradeep Goyal, a Rotarian. He said, ki, I knew you are the only one who can help him. That's why I sent you this message. And he told me, even I will give money and I will help to raise more money. So I assured him. And then next moment I told him also, even I will give 1 lakh of rupees and I will raise more money. I called up the CEO, Miss Rinku of Fortis Hospital. She's the CEO, and told her about support for Devendra Dubey. And you won't believe, she just told me one word, Aapka phone aa gaya, money can follow, and we will start looking for the organ donation today only. The same evening, I got a call from the Fortis Hospital. There's a brain dead child, and we are trying to match the heart, but to heart match nahi hua. After a few days, we were ready with the funds through various trusts and so many things. And again, I got a call from Fortis, another brain dead child. The heart has matched, and the surgery is tonight. Next morning, I talked to his father, and I was told कि रात को successfully surgery हो गई. And I still remember the words of his father. His father said, I told his father, why are you crying now? अभी तो surgery हो गई. His father told me the words. I still remember that today I'm crying because I'm the happiest father in this world. उसके बाद में 4-5 दिन के बाद में we collected the funds and went to Fortis Hospital. Even Pradeep Goyal went with us to Fortis Hospital. We handed over the check to his father in presence of the doctors and the CEO of the hospital. And I still remember his father was sharing the story with all of us about द होल ऑपरेशन एंड ऑल. और हमारे रोटेरियन, मैं आपको जो गवर्नर की बात कर रहा हूँ, जो हमारे नेक्स्ट गवर्नर हैं, राजन दुआ, ही वाज प्रेजेंट विद अस, एंड राजन दुआ गॉट अप एंड टोल्ड देवेंद्र दुबे's फादर कि अभी और कितना रुलाओगे, अभी तो चुप हो जाओ. सो वो स्टोरी आज भी याद है. उसके बाद में मैंने देवेंद्र दुबे को हमारे रोटरी कॉन्फ्रेंस में बुलाया था. ही केम टू सेंट रेजिस फॉर द कॉन्फ्रेंस, एंड आफ्टर दैट आई स्टिल रिमेंबर seeing his photo one day in Times of India when he had passed SSC exams. So कई story है, but let us hear him. I've shared my little part of the story, which is in my memory permanently.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Rajendra Agrawal ji. Such type of work, what you have done, I can understand. If you remember those stories or in those incidents, how much happiness you are getting inside, a percentage of happiness, which is, you cannot get that happiness by doing any other activities. What more that you have not a medical doctor, but you have given a new life to a person, and the person is sitting with us. Now I request Mr. Devendra Dubey to share his views, and I will just tell all the members and those who are watching our show live, that our meeting live, that Mr. Devendra Dubey is a very good speaker, motivational speaker, and he's been invited on different forums now in Mumbai, and he wants to dedicate his time to enlighten the people for organ donation. And I assured him that once next year, when we will get the opportunity to serve in organ donation, we will definitely take him, make him our brand ambassador, so that he will go and have a physical or online meetings with all the clubs. Let all the clubs should know his story, his incident, what has happened, and how now he's cheerful, his family is cheerful because of a donation. And the person, we must give thanks to the family of that organ donor who had kind enough to donate the heart, because as you all know, the heart cannot be given a live donation. It is to be there after the brain death. So it is the decision of the family, which is why Mr. Devendra Dubey is here. So now we would like to hear from you, Mr. Devendra Dubey, please.
Yeah, am I audible to everyone?
Yes, please. Please go ahead.
So, first of all, a very thank you to Lal Goyal sir and Rajendra Agrawal sir to make me, sit in front of you and share a story with you in regards with, like, let's take an example of everyone. Like, we all used to be a child. We all used to be a kid. And what was our daily routine as a kid? To go to school, come home, play, then sleep, repeat the day. That was our daily routine when we were just kids. When I talk about kids, just 8 to 9 years old kid whose life revolves around games, whose life revolves around sports, about interacting with others. So the basic journey started with, actually, like, my brother, Rajendra Dubey. He was a boxing champion at St. Xavier's High School, Andheri. He has got a gold medal in all over Mumbai, and he was ready to play in the district level in the next 2 months. So after that, we got a call from him just outside the phone booth of our school, saying that to my mother, basically, that I'm not feeling well, ma. Can you just come and pick me up? And after that, my mom went to school, pick him up, and we just admitted him to a hospital, a government hospital. And then the reports were not good, so he was shifted back to the San hospital, where under 4 hours we found that my brother has a kidney stone, and because of that, he needs a very immediate surgery for that. So after that, it was around 9th of April. 9th of April. He was permitted to drink only 500 ml a day, which is even half a liter. So on 10th April 2015, I still remember it was the last day of my fourth standard examination when I was just a 9-year-old kid. I got my parents don't usually come to pick me up at the school, but my dad came that day saying that ki chalo bhai se milna hai. And when I heard about to meet my brother, is basically will go back to the hospital to meet him. So after that, when I came home, the scenario was way different. He was lying there with his eyes closed, cotton in his mouth, and everyone was crying. And as a child with no such prior experience, it was hard for me to digest that truth. I found that he died due to an heart attack, knowing that he has a heart disease, which is dilated cardiopathy, which can be only cure when you have an heart transplant. So after he died, my family, especially my dad, became more concerned as I was the only child left back then. They did a full medical checkup of me. And after that medical checkup, we found out that I have the same disease. It was not genetic, like it was not back then from my family's heritage, from my dad or my mom's side. It was just happened. And we were said by the doctor that he needs an immediate heart transplant in to cure this thing. At that time, I still remember my heart was working at 40% of EF. So basically, the first heart transplant in India was done in 1994. And like the technology what the United Kingdoms as well as the United States have, it was not as much more explored to India itself. Because the first successful heart transplant in India, especially when we talk about Mumbai, was in Fortis in 2016. So when we got to know regarding this, we first went to Kerala as the first surgery was done there. We spoke to the doctor and he said that we would just keep you on the donor list. And we were waiting for almost 4 to 5 years. I still remember it was 2020 after my brother's marriage, my Goa side big brother's marriage. I found out that my situation has been worsened and like the organ has totally given up. At that time, my heart was working around 10 to 15%, and we were said by the doctor that he requires an immediate heart transplant because that was the only cure for that. I was admitted constantly to the hospital. Like on 27th of December, I was just discharged to go back to my home. And on the very same day, on the very same minute, when I just step out of the hospital, I fainted. And the fainted was not as usual as we have, faced. It was all blackout. You're not seeing anything. You're not feeling. You cannot breathe. You cannot listen to your mom and dad. You are just like laying around and eyes closed. So after that, we were just kept on the priority list, and I was readmitted to the hospital on the 19th of Jan for acidity issue, like due to lack of foods and restrictions on food, basically sugar, salt, and I was permitted to drink only 1 liter per day, which includes both. Either if you eat something, either if you drink water, so it would be all inclusive. So after that, the 20th of Jan, as Dr. Rajendra Agrawal sir mentioned, that I the in-house donor was a brain dead person, a 45-year-old businessman who died from a car accident. I, I genuinely don't know the name, and even if I knew, I could not disclose it. And we found out that the heart size and my all the blood checkups and all the criteria fulfill it. But even then back, I was not sure because at that point of time, I was just a 15-year-old kid. And during that time, when I talk about that time, it includes the 2020 to 2021, where COVID-19 issues as well as the vaccine, as well as the rising cases. The main thing which was human connection was restricted completely. So getting a donor, getting an organ at that time, performing or being a heart transplant survivor was very hard because the criteria and the eligibility of a donor as well as an organ was bare minimum or even less than that. So I just said one thing to my dad on the very same day that even if I couldn't make it up the next day or even in the 2, 3 days, I would like to request you that just donate my body. When I talk about body, it includes all my organs. It includes my eye, it includes my skin, my blood, my kidney, my liver. Because I've been through that point of time where you feel worthless, like you have everything and still you are lying down on a bed, dying for a life that people use and people are living in. So I didn't wanted other patients like me, even kids smaller than me, to suffer the same what I have seen at a very young age. So luckily after that we got an organ and we got a donor basically and everything was successful. As Rajendra ji mentioned regarding that how they spoke to my dad. The main issue, sir, is when I talk about this and I got to know that the cost was around 20 to 25 lakh. I thought that the help and the contribution done by the Rotary, sir, I felt like that Rotary is not just a merely an organization to us. It became a pillar of hope at that time. So through your timely and generous support in raising the necessary funds, which are very permitted, because sir, see, we are a middle class people. We cannot take loan, we cannot even ask for funds because the only answer we would like to get is you are not poor, and we cannot give you the funds because you are not above the eligibility line. And at that time, I felt like there is an organization who actually cares about the needy people at that time during the worst time of an individual. So I would like to say that today, whatever I am in my life, whatever I am doing in my life, achieving things, I would be remaining forever in debt to Rotary for this act of humanity. And I would like to extend my, heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Rajendra Prasad for his commitment and leadership that has played a very vital role in mobilizing the support at that time. Sir, his compassion and determinations have made not only a lasting impact on my recovery but as well as on my life's journey. Because sir, whoever I am right now in my life, doing something, achieving things, I'll say a very last thing before I would like to collapse, that even if I participate anywhere, even if I go anywhere, like I have never been treated as a normal child. Like from my childhood, from my schooling time, like I used to read that people used to call it that Devendra is winning my sympathy. He has an XYZ problem. Don't play with him. What what क्या हो जाएगा इसको अगर अपने भाई जैसा हो गया तो what will you do? So these type of stigmatization I used to face at my school level, and basically we call that school helps an individual to change their life, to shape what kind of person they become. But from what I have experienced my school, from the problem which is not even been through myself, it has been incubated in mind. So before saying this, wherever I go, wherever I participate, I just at the end I say that yeah, I have been gone through this, and the reaction I see is how can you be so strong? How can you be so strong to say such thing when people who actually go through this will cry the hell out of it when you speak? So sir, just to an ending remark before I just say that whoever I am, sir, whoever I am in my life and whatever I would be forever grateful to the Rotary Club as well as the Dr. Rajendra Agarwal, sir. And the next time, if I ever heard about, speak of service and, the truth spirit of community and organization help, my story will directly begin with how Rotary has helped me during that time. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Goel?
Very moving story. Very moving story. We wish you the very best in rest of your life. You will be example for many of us and many people to follow. You are an excellent young person. We can see it. We can experience it. May God be always with you, Devendra.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Devendra, for giving your very frank views And we all know how you might and your family might have felt at that time. And the timely help of Rotary through Rajendra Agrawal ji and we can say because of Rajendra Agrawal ji, Rotary came forward and other organizations. So you have got this transplantation done. Before I will open that others can ask the questions, I will just ask you one thing. Now, after the surgery, which is taking place, I think about 3-4 years back, are you feeling absolutely normal, or you still have some complications?
So, sir, there are no complications or restrictions as it used to be before. It's just that I have to be more cautious when it comes to, infection, because the medications and medicines I take regards with the, immunity suppression, which basically suppress my immunity. So the main factor is about not getting infection or any other diseases. And other than that, there are no restrictions, and I'm completely enjoying my life and doing the stuff, achieving the things what I used to just dream in my school time. So yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, whosoever wants to ask question, please unmute and ask or talk to Mr. Devendra Dubey. Please go ahead.
Rajendra, sir. Sir,
Yeah,
can I just made a last point,
yeah,
just a personal opinion, as Dr. Kamal Jain sir spoke about that we should have banners for, expanding the our organ donation. Sir, just a personal, what I feel is, sir, we should, as an organization, we should focus on removing the stigmatization what is attached with organ donation, sir. Because, sir, why we lack today in India is because of the stigmatization what people believes in India, that this is not right, this is not wrong. We should focus on changing the mindset of an individual, sir, because we can put a banner or anything anywhere. But what about the thoughts what people uphold and make things in their mind, sir? So that's just a personal opinion.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, please. Yes, please unmute yourself and ask your questions. Go ahead.
Devendra, I wanted to know one thing. What is your daily routine, and what times are more vulnerable times when you have to take more precautions?
Okay, sir. So basically, when I used to go, when I go to college, in my college time, the main precautions is during I travel due to the local, Mumbai local. So wearing a mask or being more cautious while you have, public interaction, because we know how Mumbai locals are when it comes to rush. So the main thing is that, and second is if someone near me has any infection or even coughs, I have to stay a bit far from them, because it may be very easy to get caught by my body itself, even though not wanting it to. Yes, sir. And sir, when I talk about the routine, so as a teenager, sir, I have been preparing for some sort of exams right now, as it's my last year, the third year of my bachelor's degree. And my daily routines basically goes like from college, and if after that, if I have any finance event, if I have any model United Nations, which are basically ambulance, so I usually participate in that. So my life revolves around things I want to do always. Just
Okay. And what is your professional plan for career, and how many friends do you have?
so, sir, basically, I would not say friends. I have a group of people in my society itself, like 4 or 5 people's there. And when I talk about my professional plans, sir, I basically wants to pursue portfolio analyst or a data analyst at a financial company, basically an investment banking, since I've been preparing from that from the last 2 years. And also, sir, I am a very good political speaker, as I come from the top Mumbai Manas in the Bombay circuit, sir.
All the very best. All the very best.
Yes, sir.
Even your story is very inspiring, and very happy to see such a young man filled with resilience and grit, and talking with so much of valor, and on a platform like this. I really want to congratulate you. And have you spoken on platforms and podiums, trying to remove the stigma across organ donation with the young college-going students? Have you got a chance?
Yes, so basically, I study in Wilson College. So in Wilson College, we have a mock Lok Sabha session, which works in accordance with how a proper Lok Sabha runs. So in my first year, I was the Ministry of Health and Child Welfare for the entire year. So my overall, what I used to do is about spread in regards with the organ donation stuff and how can we remove the stigmatization. Because sir, I'll be very frank, the generation in which I am, they are very open and willing to learn new things, and the main thing is they can adapt things very fastly, and there are no, in teenagers there are no such kind of stigmatization, because the place from, like, I'll just share you one little thing. When I was admitted in a Fortis hospital back then in 2021, there was a child with me admitted too, who was just 5 years old. He was suffering from the same issue from me, and I still remember that little boy who was playing with his dolls, said to his mother that मम्मा मुझे बड़ा होके पापा जैसा बनना है, मुझे पापा जैसी सोच रखनी है. His dad was of, you know, around 25 to 30 years old only. So I can see that it is already growing in India, removing the stigma, because now people understand the basic importance of health, the rising case of heart attacks, the rising case of sugars, BP, and XYZ issue. People are more awareness about these uh, health issues, and in which organ transplantation as well as organ donation stands a very vital role in that. So.
Thank you so much for that. Yes, I mean, it's a very positive trend we've seen. Just to differ, what happened is about 15 years back, we did a small project at Chennai with Indian Market Research Bureau. And we wanted to talk about the propensity of health, or how much can we have in health intervention in the young people. So the young college boys were interested in growing their muscles, and the girls wanted to look beautiful. And the age gap was, post-college, post-marriage, wherein the men in the family wanted their family to be happy, especially having their wife and kids and all. So that was a very interesting study. I mean, this is about 15, 18 years ago. But presently, looking at this very positive trend, very promising, Devendra, very promising. And I wish you all the luck, and God bless you. And I would love to see you someday. Take care.
For sure. Thank you so much.
Yes, whosoever has who wants to ask, please ask questions. Unmute yourself. Yes, Rotarian Deepan Shah. Please unmute yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Yes, and I'm here. Mr. Goel, thank you very much. And hello, all fellow Rotarians. And it is a wonderful, I don't have to say anything. I feel like I am crying. It's a wonderful, heart-touching story by a young man, Mr. Devendra, and whatever Rajendra Agrawal ji doing for community and for the club. I'm speechless. It's a wonderful guy. God bless you. And every day new story begins in organ and tissue world, and this is one of the unique story for Devendra, and you made it. Thanks to God also. Thank you, everyone. Yes.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Deepan Shah. Before others will ask question, I would like to just make an appeal, which I have received from Rotarian Dr. Rajendra Agrawal for Mr. Dubey only, through his father. Every month, his expenses on the medicines are 10,000 rupees approximately. Is it correct, Mr. Dubey?
So, including the medicines and the tacrolimus test, which is basically the TAC level, it comes rough figure to 12 to 15,000.
12 to 15,000 rupees. And
Yes.
Mr. Rotarian Rajendra Agrawal appealed to me in an earlier day, and he says ki if you can appeal to your members also, that if they can contribute monthly, even say a small amount of 1,000 rupees, which I agreed. I said yes, definitely that we can contribute, because a person who is living here as a organ recipient, but because right now he's not working, he's studying, so he required funds. His family required funds. Already they have spent so much money in the medicines and for all those things. So any of your members, whosoever wants, I will ask Rotary and Rajendra Agrawal the account details, because he says we will take in a trust where the money can go directly, and from there it will be handed over to his family, so that or they will say that they will purchase the medicines and give that, because if the Rotary will purchase the medicines, definitely the discount will come from the pharmaceutical company directly also, so less money will be this thing. So whosoever wants to do it, not now, once I will get the account details from Rotarian Rajendra Agrawal, I will share it with you. So thank you very much. Anyone else wants to ask any questions? Yes, Rotarian Dubey Agrawal.
Yeah, it was very heartening and to hear your story, Devendra, and I wish you excel in whatever your dreams are, and you live a happy, healthy, long life. And as Rotarians, whatever we can do, we'll try our best to do for you for your till you become independent. And all the best, and be strong and resilient as you are. Stay that way, and keep spreading the awareness as you are doing. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Rotarian not Rotarian, Mr. Devendra Dubey. Although I discussed with you, because last time you attended for a few minutes also the transplant games which are taking place in Germany. I know that there is a financial constraint. They are also trying. They also want funds, because the no support is coming to fund. So not this year, because its time is short. But the next time, definitely we will also see how the government or some NGOs will come forward, because the next year, 2 years after the 2 years, the World Transplant Games will take place. Try to participate in that, so that you will be getting an international forum, and you will be going there. You will be meeting other recipients and the donors, and I think that will be more advantageful for you for your future also. Yes, Rotarian Himlata.
Yes, sir. I wish you all the best, Mr. Devendra Dubey. Sir, I also want to help him, sir. Every month, I'm ready to help him.
Yeah, so once we will receive the accounts detail from
Yes,
Rajendra Agrawalji, I will share
whatever is possible. Definitely, I'll do it, sir.
Yes, yes.
I wish him all the best.
Yes, okay. Thank you very much.
Heart-touching story, sir.
Yes, thank you very much, Rotarian Himlataji. Anyone else wants to ask anything or any question? Please unmute and tell, or otherwise we have to. Yes, I think everybody has asked. And one thing I will tell you, Rotarian Dubey, in Rotary, our aim is, and especially our club, Rotary Club of Organ Donation International, aim is to create awareness in those areas where there are organ transplant facilities are there. But there are many places, as I told you earlier also in this meeting, that 85% of the cities doesn't have even the retrieval centers. So we would like to create even the infrastructure in those places, and for that we are making a very we are making a roadmap so that we will be able to contribute in that in next 2 to 3 years in a big way as a Rotary Club of Organ Donation International, with the help of many other institutions as well as the Rotary District 314. And we would definitely like you, because you told me very clearly that you would like to participate and you want to give the lectures, and definitely your own story is such a powerful thing that people will come to know what happens when a person suffers for when the organ fails, whether it's a heart or kidney or anything. Definitely we will take that advantage, or your help or your assistance definitely will take, so that the many more people can be saved in that way. So thank you very much, and over to you, Rotarian Pratul Agrawal.
Thank you, sir. So everybody asked, and it was very nice to have both the patron and the beneficiary today in our show, and it has been a great learning session for us. And Mr. Rotarian Rajendra Agrawal had been of great help for us right from beginning, and we wish he will guide us in the future also. And he has been very humble and gentle as ever, and his words were of great use for us. And Mr. Devendra Dubey has fought a situation very bravely, and he had been very coolly and calmly and clearly communicated what he went through. And the most admirable thing about him, he was quite composed even when he was suffering, and committed to donate his body for the humanitarian cause. That's a great, that was a great feeling from him and great gesture from him. And I wish and hope he lead a normal life and remain an inspiration for others also.